Let's take a walk down the memory lane. Do you remember those bold, vibrant sweaters of Benetton? The rainbow of colors, the daring ad campaigns that made people stop and think. Benetton was not just a fashion brand, it was a statement, a movement, a flag bearer of love and inclusivity. And now, the unthinkable is happening. Benetton is shutting down stores. How did we get here? What went wrong for the brand that once dominated the global fashion scene? Let's answer the big questions. The year was 1965. Italy was buzzing with creativity, and the Benetton family saw an opportunity: color. They launched their brand with one simple idea: colorful knitwear that would stand out in a sea of beige and black. It worked. Benetton quickly became a household name, riding the wave of Italy's fashion boom. But Benetton wasn't just about clothes. It was about identity. The brand pushed boundaries, using advertising as a tool to challenge societal norms. Think of the famous United Colors of Benetton campaign. Interracial couples, AIDS awareness, political statements. Benetton was never afraid to ruffle feathers. It made you think. It made you talk. And that made it iconic. Benetton wasn't just selling clothes. It was selling a vision. A world without borders. A world of diversity and acceptance. Remember the shocking 1991 AIDS campaign featuring a dying activist? Or the 2011 Unhate campaign, where world leaders were depicted kissing? Obama and Hu Jintao, Merkel and Sarkozy. Controversial? Yes. Memorable? Absolutely. For years, this strategy worked. People loved Benetton for its courage. The brand became synonymous with progressive thought and inclusivity. But fashion, like history, is fickle. Somewhere along the way, Benetton lost its magic. Fast fashion took over. Zara and H&M started churning out trendy clothes at lightning speed, and brands like Uniqlo mastered the art of affordable minimalism. Meanwhile, Benetton stuck to its old ways. Its design didn't evolve fast enough. The very thing that made Benetton special, its political messaging, also became a double-edged sword. The world was changing, but Benetton's activism began to feel outdated. People wanted action, not just ads. They wanted sustainability, quick delivery, and fresh designs. Benetton struggled to keep up. The pandemic was the final nail in the coffin. Like many retailers, Benetton faced plummeting sales and rising costs. But it wasn't just COVID-19. Even before the pandemic, Benetton had been closing stores, struggling to compete in an e-commerce driven world. In 2023, Benetton reported a net loss approximately 230 million euros, a significant increase from the 81 million euros loss in 2022. To combat these losses, Benetton announced plans to close 500 stores, mostly in Italy for now, as the company restructures itself. The company aims to halve its losses by the end of 2024 and reach break-even by 2026. So what's next? Benetton is not vanishing entirely. The brand still exists, but on a much smaller scale. It is focusing on select flagship stores and sustainability initiatives. The hope? A reinvention. Fashion is a battlefield. Trends come and go. Brands rise and fall. Some manage to reinvent themselves. Think of Gucci under Alessandro Michele, or Burberry's transformation in 2000s. Can Benetton do the same? That remains to be seen. For now, the rainbow is fading. The United Colors are disappearing, and an era of fashion activism seems to be getting quiet. This is Leena Lal signing off for now. Keep watching Famous TV for more such stories.